Right. We are back today. We have Division 5 around Baku. Close championship fight between Dano, Lean Fisher and our championship leader Krebo. It can be decided this race, but would be a shame because it's getting close now. We should have co-coms joining us in a second. At least that's what I hope. Not much to talk about right now. Just waiting for the sessions to start. It's a bit later now because of EA troubles, server issues which people couldn't connect to, including me. So yeah, it's a bit later, but we should be going in a second. As Crow says, it wouldn't be a shame. For you not, no. You had a big lead, but it disappeared. It would be a shame if you lost it this round though. Which is possible, I believe. Yeah, it is. So you should be nervous as well. Yeah, no, exactly. We won't. Still only 6 people ready. Not everyone is in the lobby yet, I believe. Yeah, so 1 minute, it says Money Biscuit. So 20-minute delay. Still no co-coms. I will look if he is ready. I hope so, because it's going to be quite boring if I do it on my own. But the racing should be exciting. So, bit of compensation. we are officially starting. Short qualifying, because it is a sprint race, I think. Yes, it is. Good. So only 70 minutes of qualifying, and then straight into a sprint race. And then a main race, which means around 26, 49 laps of racing. Nice. So, no one out immediately because you need a setup. Let's get the spectator menu up. Alright, so first out, I believe it's a Ferrari of Jamie, maybe? Oh yeah, Deno. So quite a few cars are out immediately, which is good to see. You can get 3 runs in, I believe. First on a flying lap, then immediately behind by Krabbe. 3 very fast drivers. Out on an out lap or a flying lap, and a few people in the pits now. Takes it very carefully through the section there, entering the final real corner of this track. As I saw, just a bit kinky. Need to maximize the exit speed right here, which he does. Low on erasure now. Bring it all through this flat out straight. DRS activated. Mental crossing the line first to set a lap time, and it is a 1:41. P3 1.3 seconds behind. As it stands now. Hello? Does it work? Keeps cutting out. Seems to be working now. Alright, so Mantable first set a lap time immediately passes with 141.1. Liam Fisher 7 tenths behind the P2. Crabbo, championship leader right now. In the penultimate round. Ooh, he hits the wall there. And is in lap. 1.3 seconds behind the Mantable. The first Jamie. 1.5 seconds with his teammate Dana, who is also in the championship right now. 1.5 seconds behind Kabuki, who is usually at the top. 1.6 seconds behind on the first run. Kebab, reserve driver, 1.9 seconds behind. Start over almost 2 seconds behind. We'll be looking to improve on that. Because now Moss is on the lap. And so is Dima. Ooh, gets very close to an inside wall there. Into the very tricky castle section. Gets very close to the wall there. Bit of wheel spin. Ooh, as he hits the wall there. It's going to affect his straight line speed now. Probably has some wing damage, but doesn't matter because it's the last straight. He lost some time through there. What's going to be? P9. Slowest so far. Bit of a scruffy lap. This is how I'm going to describe it. You can improve for sure. So, Dima entering the flag, the 8, 1.9, very close to stars over there. As he is coming to a stop at the run of turn 1, and he continues. So no one on the lap now. Few people on out laps already. Dano, Gideon and Russ are starting the first laps. And Emotive Carrot on an outlap. Ooh, still no spun. What's happened there? A few people coming through. And rejoining safely on the track. Bocadino is on a lap right now. He hasn't set a lap time yet. Only under 10 minutes remaining of this qualifying session. And straight into this sprint. As it stands now, it's a Red Bull 1-2, which will be quite good for the constructors' chances. But they are 80 points behind, so they are out of it. Maybe sneak up a P2 in the constructors, but Ferrari is looking strong here. They have been in front of a few races. Yeah, so the constructors looks pretty much set. Alfa Romeo won that one. There is an Alpine. Oof. I don't know who it is. Oh, Kabuki. Kabuki spun. Dion is going to enter the straight and setting his first lap time. P7 for him, 1.8 behind the fastest time. Bob entering his lap or finishing? Entering it seems. Tonight going into pit starts over. Entering his lap now. Let's see. Richie, our race winner at Brazil. Entering the straight now. Oh, he is in our outlap. Don't know if anyone is on the lap now. Both Red Bulls are. Mental is 2.5 tenths up on his previous best lap time. Now entering sector 3. Fisher is also up on his lap. It's going to be 7 tenths though. He needs pole position for sure. He's fallen behind a bit with his points lately. 24 points behind Crebo now. With only 2 runs to go. There are points awarded in sprint as he gets close to the wall there. Maybe good for his lap time. Escobar goes P2 with a 4 tenths behind the Mentopolis. Starts often up to P4. Both Mercedes drivers running some really good times there. Starts often 8 tenths behind now. Fisher is going to get to the straight now. He improves by a little bit. 0.6 behind now. Does not take P2 back though. That was also on the lap, but he is low on ERS. Quickly entering the pits now on fresh tires. Almost taking the pit exit. Quickly there to the wall. Ooh, he spins in the Costa section. Gets a lot of wheel spin, blocks his teammate. Close luckily, but it was a bit weird. It's really easy to spin out with hot tires. Ooh, as his teammates almost done the same. McLaren drivers really struggling with the tires here. As Richie is now going to set a competitive lap time. He gets a nice slipstream, but is Aston Martin going to block him? There's Russell up ahead and he lets him through. He got a nice throw and now some nice clean air. Ooh, there is to the wolf spawn. Probably has some damage. Reaching now on a lap. He is up by 2 seconds. So he needs to find 5 seconds in this last 2 sectors. But he didn't set a competitive lap time, so that's really hard to judge if he can do that. No one crashed out yet, and only 4 minutes to go, so that's really nice. We have seen a few close calls, but if you keep it out of the wall. Richie got P6 now, 1.5 seconds behind. That's a massive improvement from him. Nicely done. These are some big gaps though. as we are now waiting for the final runs. Mas is still on the lap. There's the mode of carrots retired from the session. And now a few people going out on out laps already. We're still somewhat on a few minutes remaining. Miles goes P3, nicely done. 6.5 tenths behind the man double. Let's see if he can remain P3, because a lot of people now on outlets. He's first up in the train. Maybe both Mercedes drivers actually. Yeah, they are. Ooh, as Dion hits the wall. Again, it's going to affect his straight line speed if you do that. Let's see what he can do. Can he improve? Again, P7 for Dion. 1.1 seconds behind now. Starts off and starting his lap now. So is Crabble. The first Jamie retired from the session. There's been a collision with the wall there. Let's see. Oh yeah, he put it on the wall there. Check for him, only P10 for him. Starshoven's teammates to get out of the way now. Starshoven is down by 5 tenths though. It's a massive gap. Ooh, Crabble hits the wall. That's going to affect the step line, and I don't think he will improve with that one. Asked later make the checkered flag again, so could be only P6 for him. Maybe even lower, because other people are setting lap times now. Ooh, yeah, starts off and goes deep and hits the wall again. Starts off, no, I'm sorry, Lee Fisher is up by 4/100ths of a second. That will put him P3 if it stays like this, but he can still improve a little bit more. Maybe P2 or even pole position for the sprint. Digs very deep and hits the wall there. Hopefully it is the front wing damage. It doesn't appear to be. The man elbow goes and proves he's over a second quicker now. 140.4. Extends his lead into P1. It will be pole position for him. And Leo Fisher improved though. He cannot. 3 tenths down. Only P4 for him. Is anyone else on the lap? No. This seems to be qualifying done. Wow, 140.4 for men double. Very quick lap from him. Over a second clear of the rest of the field. That's gap is probably too big to be in Division 5. Should maybe be moved up, but that's not for me to decide. So qualifying done. Only a short qualifying format because of the sprint weekend. We now have Mentable on pole position over second clear of the rest of the field. Kebab in the Haas P2, Moss P3, Lean Fisher P4, Stars over in P5, Championship leader Krebel in P6, Kabuki P7, Dano, Championship Hunter in P8, Pokedion P9, Russell P10, Richie P11, Davis Jamie crashed out in P12, Timma P13, only for P30 for him with his rival Stars over in P5, The Wolf P14, Kizo P15 and Emotive Garrett in P16. That is our grid for today's sprint race. I think the order will change up quite a bit because it's Baku and there's always chaos around here, which is fun to see. So I don't expect the grid for the main race to look the same. We have seen that Mentable is quite good at street tracks, for example like Monaco. He won that with a big margin. I don't know about Singapore though. He was on a soft tire run and got a bit of damage around the walls there. Mega Centurion gave him a nice strategy, hard soft, but I believe it was only P5 for him. Which, considering all the unfortunate incidents he had, like a spin and wind damage and 10 seconds of penalties, I believe, wasn't quite too bad. So there's no cooldown and we are already readying up. Please disable your brake magic. We do not want to see any heavy lockups into turn 1. You will lose all your positions in there, or even take a few people out, because the straight's very long. So, formation lap for the sprint already underway. So we will run you through the grid right now, as the Wolf is standing still on the grid. And he starts now. So we have Emotive Carrot in P16, Lisa P15, the Wolf P14, Timma P13 for him. I think Timma and Jamie will probably move up the most in this race. Richie P11, Russell P10, Gideon P9. Dano will be looking to move up quite a bit. So now it's time to do. So predicted pit stop strategy. 0 stop, of course. Everyone needs to be on the mediums. If they are not, then I don't know. Ooh, we have Third Wolf on hearts. That's not a smart decision. So Dano P8, Kabuki P7, Crabbo P6, Stars over in P5, Lean Fisher P4, Moss P3, Pop P2, the Mentable P1 as we are entering the end of Sector 2. I think Mentable is going to win this sprint by quite a big margin. I think it's going to be Red Bull 1-2 with maybe... I'm going to say Moss on the podium. So I think Bob will fall down a bit, but hard to predict. It's only 9 laps. So. No strategy or anything, it's just based on pace which you had in qualifying, but then transfer to race pace, and no strategy involved. So yeah, that's my predictions. I think there will be quite a few DNFs. I'm gonna say 3 DNFs, which is a lot for 9 laps. There's already an opening lap, and opening lap and enough laps for people to DNF. So I'm going to say 3 DNFs, and that's my podium. As the man top is entering his grid spot right now. People close behind. Ooh, he misjudges his grid spot, but so did the other top 3. Does Liam Fisher get it correct? He does. Yes, so almost everyone else does, but only the top 3 not. Everyone gets the grid spot correct except for the top 3. Now 5 red lights, and we are on our way with the sprint. We have not a good camera angle, so Liam Fisher gets an amazing jump once again. He's up to P2 already. Amazing start for him. Starts off up to P3 for a while. He's side by side with Kebab. Ooh, he's going to lose out to Masters here. He's trying to run to the outside, which does not work. Panel up position. Not fast down. Ooh, we have a slow car there. Ooh, the first Jamie is out. No. We have a safety car now. First Jamie, after crashing out the qualifying, is out of the sprint. It's a full course safety car. Yikes. That's unfortunate for the fiery boy there. Was looking to move up and not move down. But I called it. It's a Red Bull 1-2 now. With Mars only 1 position behind the podium spot. I already want a prize for that. I know it's really lap 1 and anything can happen, but that's a good prediction for me. So yeah, starts off. Let's see who moved up. I think starts off and did. No, we stayed the same position. He was trying to overtake on Mars, but he had a bad exit out of turn 1 and lost position. Don't know what happened there. I was P15 and saw a sideways Ferrari. I have not seen what happened. I should be focused on the back of the grid because that's the most chaotic part, but I'm sorry. Whoa, 1 minute ago. A track that's twice as hard as Baku won it, but these things happen, you know. And you have to make a race, which you can focus on. But you are starting at the back, unfortunately. Shame for you. It's not much is going to happen now. Unless someone illegally overtakes. Ooh, Crystal's in a pit. Probably for some wing damage. Yeah, he has been driving around without a wing. So the Wolf gained 4 positions in that sort of lap. He's got 3 positions. Good start for them. Bad start for Boogie, 2 places down. Boogie and Dano got him. The safety car is going to really limit the running we will have in the sprint, because it's 3 laps of the 9 laps we have, so it's only going to be 6 racing laps without another safety car, which is not a lot. Unless it goes into the pits in this lap, but it's normally not the case with this game. you can just enjoy the sounds of the cars while I'll go get a drink. I'll be back in a minute. Hello? Yes, we are back. So safety car in this lap. And Liam Fisher get the jump on the mantle before the lead. He's quite good at starts, but is he good at race starts? Safety car restarts, I mean. The mantle already goes. He got Liam Fisher napping there a bit. Who has this big gap behind the top two? The yellow flags. I'm driving really slow there. Yeah, the mental got him. Already 8 tenths ahead. Ooh, Pocket losing positions. He spins. He got it, but got very close. Kieser losing a position. He's going to dive around the inside. Ooh, he brakes very early and lets his teammate through. Oh, Kabuki in the wall. Pocket and Kabuki in the wall at the same place. Both losing a lot of positions, don't know. Still P6 now. Also closely behind. 14th position now. Then RSF went from the side, went from behind. Send it to the stewards as the motorcar loses a position to Bokadian. Probably got him on the exit. Bookie needs to pit. He has no front wing, as there are already a few big gaps, except for Tim and Russell. Almost everywhere around a second gap. except for these two close battles, as the mental will set surpasses lap time of the race, because this was the only full lap of racing we have had so far. So the wolf going to dive around the inside. Ooh, he hits the wall on hard tires there. Surely that's front wing damage for Vettel. He was running quite well, but he misjudged the corner there. Ooh, yes, he makes contact with Russell. Like it's very close to him. Then it's up to P10 now. That's why I quit F5. Doesn't matter what division you're in, you're always going to be thick-headed people. I enjoyed F5. It was quite clean when I was there. Division 3 is good. Ooh, Timmer locks up there. Almost went into the wall. Just avoided it. But yeah, all divisions are a bit of chaos right now. It's because it's been the same shit. Yeah, no. It's so chaotic. I was the piece in that division, to be honest. To the wolf. Cause some yellow flag up, please. Ooh, damage now close behind Stars open. And then I sneak up to P5. Ooh, Russell's out. Russell brings out another safety car. Probably went deep there. And Turtle Wolf is without the front wing now. Then I can make the overtake on Stars over him, but there's another safety car. Look at him, he gets a try full penalty. It's all kicking off now. Another safety car. As Richie's into the pits now. Going on to the soft tires. Is that a planned strategy? You won't be losing any positions, so that's actually quite a smart thing to do. Right, so a few people in the pit now, changing onto soft tires. After the safety car, probably only 1 or 2 laps remaining, but the safety car is going to take quite a while, so the driving standards have been quite unique, let's say that. It's only been the last few races actually, but there has been an announcement made that they are going to be a bit more on giving penalties, and a little bit more strict than before, so people will try to be a bit careful. But let's see if that helps. Only 2 races remaining of the season, so not much to do about it. Yeah, I've been wondering if I'll be doing it next season as a driver or just a commentator. It's fun when you can have some nice battles with people, like I had with Liam Fisher and Crabbo around Spa and Abu Dhabi and Bahrain. I like when I'm driving wheel to wheel with some people I'm really strong rivals with, but in Division 3 it's been all on my own and I've been pushing really hard, and ooh, the mental both got very close to the safety car there. Yeah, I've been involved in quite a lot of incidents in Division 3, which has not been my best driving, so I'm wondering the same what I will be doing the next season. But get sorted by next season, yeah, exactly. Can only hope. Maybe there should be some driving tests or something before drivers can get accepted into a division. But also, it's not a very big league, so we normally don't have a full grid, so you never bet on anyone in F5. You know what? Go watch some of the early races before I went ahead. Like Spa, only winning by 2/10. Bahrain spinning and having to catch back up. Abu Dhabi was exciting. Go rewatch Abu Dhabi. Come on. Jeez. Hopefully the safety car's in this lap. People need to remember there's other drivers. Yeah, exactly. Just give each other some space. Just respect each other. Just remember it's not all about you. As the safety car is in this lap, so we will have 2 racing laps to the end. Can leave Fishy get Mentable now. In second safety car restart. Let's hope this isn't a Brazil flashback. They are weaving like crazy. When will the Mentable jump? Ooh, he catches him napping again. Yellow flags. No, there's nothing. Ooh. Going side by side. Ooh, Kabuki goes very deep. You know what? It's a nice move. We have yellow flags for Kizo. Shame. Ooh, total performance spins there. Kizo retires from session. Crabbo and Tim are going wheel to wheel now. As the Mentable loses the race lead, Ian Fisher's up to P1 now. This is excellent for his championship hopes. As Motive Carrot loses some positions, Pocadion gains. Richie on his soft tire is up to P9 now. Ooh, as he cuts the corner there a bit. Can't be doing that too many times, as Mentable already 7 times behind now. Oh no. I'm explaining did a big whoopsie there. Benno gaining on Stars Oven again. He wanted to make this move before the safety car. Ooh, Stars Oven loses it and Tenno goes into him. As he gets a bit of airtime. Chaos around here. Absolute chaos. Stimmer now goes for the move. He makes contact with Crabbo, almost spins. Yeah, take for the Ferrari boys indeed. Both DNFing. They still make up for it, but they will lose a lot of points now. Crabbo runs away with it now, but can Richie dive bomb him? He has the soft tires. Onto the last lap. Mentable goes wide. Ian Fisher now runs away with it, 1.3 seconds ahead now. It's Kebab, only 10 behind the Mentable now. That one lap has been chaos. Let's make characters in pits. Kabuki, ooh, Timma loses it. He's into the wall. Richie up to P5 now. Kabuki P6. What happened to Crabbo? Crabbo's down to P9. Timma's now driving with better front wing, and Crabbo's behind now. Does he have a front wing? He does. Ooh, Moss gets a bad exit there. I called these predictions though. I said the Red Bull 1-2 and Mars on P3. Can he keep it though? Ooh, he touches the wall, but so does Kebab. Can he hold on? Can Mars hold on? Ooh, he touches the wall. Ooh, too much out of position now. No, Mars, hold on please. My predictions. No. Mars loses out to the podium now. As Liam Fisher crosses the line of P1. Mental P2, Kebab P3, Mars P4. Richie. On the soft tires, you know what? Getting 6 positions on a safety restart. He's 5 for him. Kabuki in the other Alpine, his teammate, P6. To the Wolf. Gains 7 positions. P7 for him. Bravo loses 2 positions. Going to cross the line in a minute. P8 for him. Starts over with that spin, taking out Deno. P9. Putting him into the pits. 22nd time penalty and third try for P10 for him, but he will probably drop down with those penalties. So I think it will be a motive car P10. Let's see. Yeah, motive car P10. Honestly, the worst commentary ever. If you think you can do better, then join. Go prove it, mate. I'm just doing it for a hobby. I'm not a professional. So, Liam Fisher. P1 for him in the sprint. The man double, Rebel 1-2, P2 drops down. Kebab P3. Moss loses out on the podium on the final straight. P4 for him, Richie P5, Kabuki P6, to the Wolf P7. Oh, lost 2 positions. P8 starts off in P9. That's been really unfortunate for him. Motorcade P10, Pockety on P11, Timma did nothing at the end. P12, Deno, fortunate day for the Ferrari boys, P13, Keys of P14, Russell P15, and the first Jamie crashing on the first lap, P16 for him. Hard to race people when they won't leave room, yeah. Very hard. Problem is, everyone is acting like it's qualifying. Sometimes it's getting a bit out of hand, but so that's a sprint race now. Now it's waiting for the main race to start. 26 racing laps to go. Sorry, 10 past 10 for me. So it's going to be late night. I would have liked to have some co-coms with me, so I wouldn't be talking into a camera on my own. I will be back in a second. So let's look at the standings now. They are not scoring any points in the sprint race, so Liam Fisher will gain 8 points in them. Yeah, so here we go. Gravel is 16 points ahead of Deno, and Liam Fisher is 1 point behind. Sorry, I'm saying this totally wrong. 16 points. Daniel is 16 points behind Crabbo, and Liam Fisher is 1 point behind Daniel. So Crabbo needs to gain 10 points on both of them to be world champion. I'm saying world champion, but it's obviously Division 10 champion. As we are waiting for the race to start. And it will do in just 20 seconds. And the formation lap is on the way. So I will run through the grid and tire strategies now. So we have the first Jim in last place on the hard tires. Russell on the soft tires, P15. He's on the medium tires, P14. So we are already 3 different tire compounds. The first 3 cars we run through. It's Dano in P13, also medium tires. Timma, P12, also medium tires. Bocadian mediums. Mud of Carrots in P10, soft tires. Stars Orphan, medium tires. Travel in P8, medium tires. He needs a 10 point. He needs to gain 10 points on Lee Fisher and Dano to be world champion, but that's a difficult task today because he's 8 places behind. Ted Wolf on the soft tires, both McLaren tires actually. I'm sorry, both McLaren are on the soft tires. Kabuki P6 and Richie on the hard tires in P5, Moss and P4, Kebab P3, Mentabo P2 and Liam Fisher. You know what? I think he has a good chance to win this race. Starting on the medium tires, so medium hard is probably the preferred strategy choice. Is that what I think, but let's get all the telemetries up. We are good to go. So the predicted pit stop strategy is medium hards or soft medium. I reckon you're good to go soft hards or hard mediums or hard softs. But soft hard is a bit of a stretch, which I don't know if everyone has bad tire wear or not. But Lee Fisher now gets a nice lineup on his grid spot. Steno is now the only one to enter his grid spot. Let's get a nice view from the Williams of Moss there. It's lights out for the penultimate round of this season. Lee Fisher gets a nice start again. The Mental who ran the start from him. Moss almost got him. Ooh, it's very close. The Mental loses P2. Kebab. He got him back though. Nice start from Kebab. Horrible start for the Mental. He almost puts Kebab in the wall. Moss gets him on the exit of turn 3. Yellow flags behind. There is Kabuki is in the wall at turn 1. Just spinning around now. Liam Fisher already has a 2-second lead with that horrendous start from the man double. Smalls is now close behind Kebab. And Star is often losing position. Fisher's the wall there. Motorcraft and Bokedium both losing 4 positions. Deno up to P10 already. No, make it P9 now as he overtakes Tema before the castle section. The top 5 remain the same. And now closing up behind Crabber now. The man double really close behind Liam Fisher now, only 7 tenths. The first Jamie got the move done on Kizo there. Weird place to make a move, but alright. Dano is burning all of his ERS right now. So is Crabbo. And so not a Stars over. Liam Fisher crosses the first lap into the lead. Crabbo moves up into P7, overtakes Stars over in the first corner. Can Dano follow him? Dano's going to dive. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. Does he get the D exit? Yes, he does. E8 for Dano. Rebel is already 1.7 seconds behind McLaren. As Richie's into the wall. No, he spun on the exit there. Shim is running P5. Both Alpines having a horrendous start. Both are lost in this race now. The man double under 3 tenths behind Liam Fisher. Is the man double going to help Liam Fisher out in the championship? He does need some extra points though. He really does. As there is no DRS yet, but the man double will get a nice slipstream. Can anything happen into turn 1? He's a bit further back now. It does seem like he is running a lower down first setup. Russell's out. Not sure where. Hima got a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Starshoven. But Starshoven is now into the pits for a front wing change. So is To The Wolf. He was running into the top 10 for the first time in a while. That's Richie with a drive-through penalty. Let's go to his chances. So we have a VSC now, not a full stage car. The Wolf drops out of the top 10, but Richie has the drive-through. And Tina has a 5-second penalty, and does he have front wing damage? Doesn't appear to be any visible damage. So now the race is neutralized for I don't know how long. No major incidents into the first laps until the moment with Russell. As we are on the way already, Liam Fisher loses back end and is into the wall. Scrabber now gets ahead of him in P4 now, then on P5. Liam Fisher driving around without the front wing. We need to go into the pits and change that, but no safety car for him. No. Was doing so well. Then we'll be looking to move ahead of Crabble. He has DRS, but Crabble does not. Kebab is now behind the man double, only 7/10. He is out of DRS range. Then still has DRS of Crabble. Slingfisher and Racy Chopper ended into the pits. The first Jamie of the P7, 9 places up. He's having a nice drive. Then it gets a bit deep, but Crabble gets a bit tight there. Very difficult lines for that. Ooh, as Crabble loses the back end there. Then it's getting a nice run. Crabble blocks him in the inside. Then it's going around the outside. They had a little touch, but no one spun. Now Deno hits the wall. Deno hits the wall, maybe from doing damage, and Crabble will now get the arrest, so we will get him back into the first corner. I would have waited with the move if I was Deno. Crabble now overtakes Deno again. Crabble is now up to P4. Deno trying to move back. Very close. He does not get the exit speed though. Is he going to dive again? He does not. He sits back behind. He almost touches him. Gets the ERS now. Brings his ERS. So is Crabble. He has the higher ERS levels. Dan is going for the move now. Does Crabble give him the room? These are championship rivals. Deno moves ahead. Ooh, as the motor carrot is out. Let's see what happened. Just stuck there in the middle of the road. Is there going to be safety car? Doesn't appear to be. Ooh, Crabble gets a bad exit front here again. Loses a lot of time to Deno. No one is in DRS range right now. Only big caps. Ooh, the first Jimmy got close to the wall there. What tire did Liam Fisher go on? Hard tire, so he's going to the end. That's the long stint. We're hoping for a safety car so we can get a cheap pit stop again. As Richie locks up. Liam Fisher has gained time now, so we will have the arrest. Ooh, the first Jim is into the pits. He can't go back onto hard tires. Because it needs to have other 2 sets of different compounds, but it's too long for medium tires. So he will have to make another stop again. Crabble is now within the arrest range. But the first Jamie with front lane change drops down to it's going to be very close between the first Jamie and Liam Fisher. Almost touching the other. And if Fish get ahead now. They both have DRS. And this is been. Oh, he touches him! Chris Jimmy spun around. Both lose a lot of time now. Does Lee Fisher falling damage again? I hope not. And Crabble falls behind now again, and He's out of the race. He was in P7. Now he's out of the race. Down to P14 as he damages his wheel onto the castle section. He was up 7 positions, but he drops down to the last now. There is now a full safety car. So now Deno and Krebbel are close to the race leaders, and Liam Fisher is up into the points again. But at this point he will be losing more than 10 points to Krebbel, which will put him out of the championship. Deno is into the pits. Hard tires, so he will be going to the end, but he drops down to P6 for him. Krebbel did not react. He started on the hard tires, so he will be needing to go onto the mediums later. Mantle still leads, about P2. Must be 3. Krebbel did not pit before. It will be 5. Deno did pit. P6. He won't be needing to make another pit stop again. Liam Fisher is into pits again, probably for new front wing. No. Just a change of tires maybe. Boogie P12 after starting P6. Dropping quite a bit. Stars over from losing the position. P10 now. The race once again needing to be restarted. To the Wolf into pits now. Could have done that the lap before, but he didn't. This is the I'm struggling here. Strategic pit stop. It's onto the hard tire, so we'll be going to the end, but he could have done that the lap before. safety car in this lap. So we will be restarting this race on lap 9. He's going to get the best jump on the mantle. So far he has survived all safety car restarts. Can you do it again? And he goes now. He catches Kebab napping as Moss goes now for a jump now. He gets P2. Lee Fisher drops down. Ooh, Kabuki hits the wall and Lee Fisher hits Kabuki. So now he gets very close to Bukadillon spins. So there's another position gain for Lee Fisher. Can he get to the wolf now? He can. Ooh, Crabbo and Richie. No, not Crabbo. I thought it's the fish Jamie. Big crash between them. Lee Fisher up to P7 now. Already behind him now. Not going for it in the castle session, and Timmer breaks early and Lee Fisher bumps him into the wall. Can he overtake here? Timmer has front wing damage. And Timmer drives into the wall and hits Lee Fisher. That was very poor. No, no. There's over close behind to the wolf now. Star's open is a bit too far back and Lee Fisher's into pit for front wing change. So Stimma. The first Jamie 6 tenths behind Bukadillon. Bob 8 tenths behind Moss. Star's off is not really getting much onto the wolf though. The first Jamie gains on Bukadillon, who is into the wall. So it moves Jamie back up to P9 again. It's been a roller coaster for some of these drivers. Grabber's fallen a bit behind them now. Mandela says the fastest lap of the race, 1:45.3. Kebab's now only 6 tenths behind Miles. DRS is enabled.